What's poppin', Lumia Island locals and fresh-faced tourists? It's your boy Levi. Get ready to put on those swimsuits because Season 8 of Eternal Return is crashing onto the scene and it's bringing a wave of exciting changes. Grab your sunblock because we're about to dive into all the new concepts coming for Season 8. Before we get started on the season of Splash, let's take a moment to talk about Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf will be coming out halfway through Season 8, open for 2 hours at a time each day. Lone Wolf will be a solos mode for players, letting older players relive the nostalgic of early access and new players experience ER in a whole new way. The game mode will feature a 3-strike system, giving you 3 lives. It's considered a 4-fun mode, so there won't be a rank ladder, no MMR, and no way to track your progress. However, you will be able to check on external sites if they have it. Come on, DAC.GG, please come through. More details about the intricacies are still to come. First up on our summer itinerary, a little island hopping, courtesy of some spicy map changes and brand new dimensional rifts. Our beloved Lumia Island is getting a few new scenic routes. We're talking fresh path openings in stream, cemetery, school, warehouse, alley, and police station. These changes are all about opening up new options and creating more dynamic skirmishes and escape routes. But for the real splash of Season 8, Dimensional Rift. Imagine, you're on the island, roaming around in the summer breeze, minding your own business, when suddenly, a portal opens up. That's a rift, and there are 2 types of them. The first type of rift is the Dimensional Rift. 2 normal Dimensional Rifts will spawn on day 2 in different locations. Teams are taken through the rift to the Combat Lab, which is like a special arena with all different types of structures on the map. With only 1 team per rift, it's a 3v3 with no third party. Before day 3, if you die on a normal Dimensional Rift, your team can still respawn. But if you die after day 3 in an enhanced Dimensional Rift, you're officially on vacation back to the menu screen. Remember, 1 team has to lose here. You can't escape these rifts. They're designed around if too many teams are still alive in the mid-game, helping to consolidate the action. If 7 or more teams are alive on day 3, they will trigger 2 rifts. On night 3, 2 warp rifts will appear, but more on that in a second. On day 4, if there is still 6 or more teams, 2 more will appear with 1 warp rift on night 4. And on day 5, if 5 or more teams are remaining, 2 more rifts will appear. It's a fantastic comeback mechanic if you are previously struggling, and you'll gain rewards when you win. You also get to hyperloop back to the zone that you came from or one adjacent zone. You'll gain rewards based on the day cycle. Here are the rewards for winning a Dimensional Rift. On day 2, you'll receive Aglaea's Gift Uncommon and Epic. These contain Credits Plus and Gadgets Energy Packs, as well as the Tree of Life, Meteorite, Mithril, or Tack Skill, notably not a Force Core. On day 3 and 4, you'll receive Aglaea's Gift Legendary and Rare, containing Tree of Life, Meteorite, Mithril, Force Core, or Attack Skill, as well as Holy Water, Tear of Selene, or Zen Vitality. On day 4, you'll receive Aglaea's Gift Legendary and Epic, containing Tree of Life, Meteorite, Mithril, Force Core, or Attack Skill, as well as a second Tree of Life, Meteorite, Mithril, or Tack Skill. Notably, Force Core wasn't listed in this one as it is the Epic. You can only get 1. And for the Warp Rift, think of it as your personal getaway with VLS unavailable. It's used to teleport across the map, giving you quick escapes. Its location is visible 1 minute before the day change, so you have time to plan your escape. Alright, test subjects, a storm's a-brewing, and with it is coming some gameplay changes to shake up the island. First one's named Chronosphere. Final safe zones are being changed this season, and we're moving closer to a traditional battle royale style. Instead of a final square, a Chronosphere will now spawn at a specific location within the final safe zone. Imagine it as a bubble of safety, your personal immunity zone from the impending timer explosion. It's very similar to a storm mechanic you might know from other battle royale games. The Chronosphere will appear on day 6, allowing players to anticipate the location. Chronosphere will also gradually shrink, forcing everyone close together for those intensive fights. And just when you think you've got a relaxing spot, it will begin to move. This is meant to change the dynamic for a final fight. No more setting up traps in one corner and just waiting. You'll have to adapt on the fly, which means less camping and more actual fighting. Though it probably will make it a tad harder for teams to walk into one another. By night 7, the Chronosphere will shrink fully and disappear. And what's summer vacation without some cool new gear? Season 8 is rolling out some fresh item changes, including brand new gadgets and powerful item effects. Say goodbye to relying solely on RNG for your gadgets. Season 8 introduces the Gadget Vault system, where you'll gain energy over time by killing mutant bear hordes to call in exactly what you need. On day-night switch, you'll automatically gain 10 energy. When using a gadget energy pack, you'll gain 20 energy. Packs hold a max of 100 energy, and gadgets cost different energies. The Gadget Vault can be accessed at any time, anywhere. Once a gadget is used, the vault enters a cooldown for the same duration as the gadget's cooldown. The mobile kiosk in VLS costs 40 energy and has 10-second cooldown. A hunter spot costs 15 energy and has a 10-second cooldown, and now gives 3 stew. Flare Gun B has been removed, and Flare Gun R is now a regular consumable. Loop Card Key has been removed along with Secret Labs. Loop Card Gamma is now consumable. And new this season we have Orb Gadgets. These little guys move on their own once you set their location. There are 3 types of orbs. The Recon Orb. This orb grants vision ahead of you, perfect for scouting out unsuspecting enemies or checking for ambushes. The Safety Orb. This orb creates a moving immunity zone to red timer, giving you a little pocket of safety. Plus, it provides a movement speed buff so you can escape a sticky situation, get an objective in red, or chase down a fleeing enemy. Or Explosion Orb. This orb travels to a location and destroys all enemy equipment, traps, cameras, etc., and deals damage. This is good for entry into places teams have already set up in. The Orb Recon costs 10 energy and has 15-second cooldown. The Orb Safety costs 30 energy and has a 40-second cooldown. And the Orb Explosion costs 30 energy and has a 30-second cooldown. We also have new item effects to power up your beach party. First up is Master. After using a weapon skill, you pulse with damage and apply a slow. Turbulence for the melees. If you stay in combat for a while, you'll periodically unleash an AoE burst of damage. Looks like a mini Quake without the slow. Spot On for the ranged. Damage dealt beyond a certain distance deals additional damage and grants vision of the target. Gap for the tanks and bruisers who need help approaching. You gain damage reduction based on how far away you are from a character. The further away, the less damage you'll take. Combat Instinct. Simple one. Basic attacks increase your attack speed. Ramp mechanic. Blaze Up Endurance. Gain stacks for using skills. Each stack increases your defense. At max stacks, you'll get a sweet movement speed buff. Now let's talk about the big splash this season. What's a new season without some fresh faces to join us this summer? We've got new characters making a splash and a whole wardrobe of awesome new skins. Get ready to welcome Shaolin and Henry to the Lumia roster in Season 8. We don't have all the intel on their exact abilities yet, but expect them to bring some fresh new gameplay to the island. Season 8 Battle Pass is called Splash. Fitting for summer, right? And it's packed with some fantastic new looks. Tsubame will be the pack skin. She's also on the thumbnail. Chloe is my personal favorite, and she's getting a beach skin along with Nina. Marcus is our token male character for the pass. And get ready for some summer celestial vibes with this new Adina skin. I think this one is the best overall designed, and I really like her orb being a pearl inside a glam. The sun's out, and so are the new outfits. Celebrate 2 glorious years of Eternal Return with special anniversary skins for Ava and Elena. Expect something extra for these 2 special skins as well. For those who missed it, the iconic Beach Nikki skin is getting a re-release again from last season. And get ready to hit the beach with these new summer themed skins for Ocean Painter Tia, which was previously announced last season. Abigail, another favorite, as a pink and black color scheme is my absolute favorite. Summer Break Darko, Butler Istvan, and Jersey Maid Naya. Magnus is also getting a new skin, which will be available with tokens. Time to start grinding. And this season, Felix is rocking the cadet skin as a ranked reward. Get ready to earn that one by hitting gold this season. And just a little tease for those of you who are still at the video, Season 9 will be introducing Blair and Mirka. Mark your calendars for their release. Reporting live from the white sand beaches of Lumia Island, we have some beachside interviews. Today, we're here with Jackie. How are you today?
I'm going insane.
Insane with power, I'm sure. How about that rework you're getting next season?
Yes, I now hack and slash, have a speed up on my passive. Oh, and a bleed. I love to make them bleed.
So, all the same abilities. Do you have anything new?
Well, I can jump, enhance my attacks. Oh, and I have my chainsaw and...
So your abilities are just getting moved around then, and your passive is slightly getting changed. And do you think that'll make you stronger?
I don't care. I just want to see them bleed. Bleeder Jackie will return.
Okay, back to the briefing room with you before things get out of hand. Let's move on to our final interview. Bernice, how does it feel that you're going to be the only character not to lose their ammo mechanic?
I'm going to shoot up a Walmart in Eternal Return.
But you were designed around it, so doesn't that make sense that you would keep it?
No, the power that these other characters have that I should experience.
You okay, buddy? You sound a bit down.
I'm just a bear caught in a trap, a wounded dog, a bird with his wings clipped.
Someone should probably check on him. And that's all the time we have today. Thank you to my not so wonderful interviewees. I'm going to try not to die. And for everything else coming this season, we're getting some changes to cooldown reduction. By changes, I mean it's getting removed, and we'll work with the haste system, similar to League of Legends. There will be removed cooldown reduction cap as well, which hopefully leads to more item variety. Some items will have ultimate skill cooldown reduction, attack skill cooldown reduction, and coming soon in the future, weapon skill cooldown reduction. We're also getting some new augments, and they're being introduced starting with Blast Cactus. This applies a cactus to enemies, and it does bonus damage when teammates hit the same target as you. Power of Intimidation. Damage increase to enemies when you stand near them. Stackable by your team, but at a diminishing effect. And we're also getting a trio of augments. Bear Mask. Slay bears, enemies, or bosses to obtain adaptive stats. Boar Mask. Slay boars, enemies, or bosses to obtain max HP. And Wolf Mask. Slay wolves, enemies, or bosses to obtain attack speed. Alpha and Omega now grant a permanent buff. Killing Alpha grants you 3 adaptability damage increase. Killing Omega gives you 4 defense increase. If you manage to take both, you'll be granted a buff called Extermination. Your increased basic attack or skill damage from dealing damage on an 8-second cooldown. This is a pretty big buff to get. You'll definitely want to prioritize it. In return, Alpha and Omega will no longer drop credits, and Omega will no longer drop a consumable. Wickeline has new combat abilities to be more threatening. Her healing reduction on auto attack is being moved to an ability. She's losing her skills that proc at 50% HP and her toxic explosion that chains when your bronze teammates stand too close to you. Wick system overload now starts at a higher threshold and will do less max HP damage, have less defense reduction, and less stun duration. She's also equipped with all new abilities. Slaying Wickeline will now give you Aglaea's gift rare and having one of the stat consumables. Let's talk about basic attacks. Double hits will now apply separately as 2 attacks. This applies to Razi, Felix, Lead Island, and Dual Swords. Ammo is also being removed for guns characters except for Bernice, as we talked about in the interview. If you're an ADC player like me and play a lot of gun characters, the reload key is also being removed, effectively giving you 1 extra keybind to work with. Also being removed is the SP for crafting, interacting with objects, etc. Nimble Neuron has stated they want to move towards having a no SP system. Escape is also being changed. If you want me to cover that, let me know and I'll make a separate video on it. Season 8 is shaping up to be the best season yet, and that's mostly because I'm biased towards solos. If you've been on the fence about diving back into Eternal Return, Season 8 is the perfect time to jump in. It's fresh, it's fun, and it's full of new ways to outplay your opponents. Grab your squad, embrace the summer vibes, and I'll see you on Lumia Island.